Really cool to see him back. Unbelievable to see him that close. It's the morning of November 5th. I'd say the top candidate is likely Wesley Snipes. Gotta love November. What a hunt. It is the magical day that we as whitetail hunters wait all year for. It's November the 1st. I am back, as you can tell, solo this evening. Spencer and I were out this morning together. Unfortunately, no dice. Just was a slow morning. Talked to Casey and Greg, some other guys. It was just slow everywhere. But some rain rolled through, and we're on the back side of it. It's a little pop-up shower, but it actually rained pretty decent. So we'll see what that does to him. I gotta think that this evening it's gotta be decent. If this morning was terrible, it's pretty rare for me to see poor movement back to back, especially back to back to back. So if this evening sucks, then I really like the idea of the morning. But that being said, we're here. I'm sitting in a permanent set on a farm that's pretty special to me. Back in 2019, my first year as an Iowa resident, I got permission on this farm. This is kind of what started my entire journey as a whitetail bow hunter in Iowa. Obviously, I've filmed and produced, and that's what brought me to Iowa. But as far as my own personal hunting, other than hunting some public land, this is what started it all, and it has remained at the top of the list for one of the better farms I have. Genetics in this neighborhood are phenomenal. Age structure is pretty solid as well. This is a permanent set, as I mentioned, but actually the first time I ever hung in this tree with my buddy Grant, I killed a pretty good deer. My first good Iowa bow kill in 2020, so this tree is special, this farm is special. And there's no shortage of good deer again this year. Got a couple that we're looking for. Deuces is probably my number one big 8-pointer, split G2s. It's also another one that I'm not sure we have a name for yet. It's the deer that walked under me last year, not that far from here. There's another one, a 10-pointer with a bladed G2. That's probably the most frequent in this little area. So I'd say if we see a buck, it's a pretty good chance it's him. Probably only 2 hours to dark. On the backside of that rain, there was a little bit of swirling winds as I was walking in, which made me quite nervous, but as the front moves out, the wind is starting to be steady again out of the west. Big bedding, travel corridor, and actually pretty cool. That's a scrape that deer check that I made years ago. I can still see my 550 cord that I tied the licking branch to that little deal with, so pretty cool. I wasn't expecting to have a realistic chance, but I did not open that thing up. So maybe, if luck could have it, one of these deer I'm after will come in, just stop right there in that scrape and let me get set up. Otherwise, it's gonna be a rodeo. We'll see. Excited. snap. It's actually getting crazy. Well, finally back to the truck. It took forever to get out of there. That happened probably 30 minutes before legal, that encounter, and then they stayed around me. Not necessarily him, but that whole group of deer in general just stayed around me until, I mean, I've been in the tree 30 minutes after legal before I even started packing up, so it's well over an hour past. So you do what you got to do to get out clean as you can and potentially get another opportunity at them. But that entire walk back to the truck and even kind of getting undressed here, I'm trying to gather my thoughts on the situation. You know, I'm going to get so many comments and messages about screw the camera, shoot the deer. You know, you're going to regret it. And, you know, I've been filming my hunts now for 7 or 8 years, and I go back and forth sometimes. It can be frustrating, and especially if you guys saw, which maybe in some of this footage over the course of the season, you do see how much just gear in general I'm taking. I mean, my pack is way too heavy. There's 3 full bodies and lenses and all kind of doodads and gadgets in there, but part of what I enjoy about the filming is making the highest quality product possible. And with that, for me personally, comes the kill shot. It's something that if I was to just bail and go through all the trouble, you know, packing all this gear and setting up the camera, doing all this, getting the pre-roll, then just to bail on the kill shot, I just can't really do it. I hope that probably doesn't make sense to anybody out there, but maybe for a few of you can understand when you commit to something, it's important to me to try to fulfill the task. So I've been fortunate enough to live in Iowa and see deer like that before. He's a beautiful deer. It's a 5-year-old deer that we had a bunch of pictures of last year. I don't think I have any encounters with him, but it's really cool to see him back. Unbelievable to see him that close. I mean, I hope the second angle got it. I haven't got a chance to review the footage, but over the shoulder, potentially captured a 7, 8, you know, maybe yard encounter, maybe 10 to the scrape, but then for sure 5 to 8 as he's leaving that scrape. And I did get to full draw. Part of filming by yourself is picking a lane, you know, setting the camera and just you gotta kind of predict where he's gonna walk. And I thought I had it. I set it up and I backed the lens out as far as possible, clipped my release on, drew, and I just took one quick glance as he passed through the what I thought was the lane, and he was just above it. All I got was his feet. So I decided not to take the shot, like I said, just for nothing other than feeling that it wasn't a complete task. So the deer lives to fight another day. We still have plenty of good days ahead, and I sure hope I can catch up with him, and I sure hope Spencer's back in the saddle, because my heart can only take so much of that. So see you guys on the other side. It's the morning of November 5th. I'm back in the same tree as the other afternoon when I had the self-film debacle. Fortunately, this time I do have Spencer in the tree with me, so we should not need to battle that. Today is the 3rd or 4th day in a row of flip-flopping winds. It's went from north to south, north-south. Now it's a north. A little bit warmer than we would like. Probably 50 degrees. Completely clear, which is great. So even though we have south winds, I think we have some decent pressure. Full moon last night. I mean, we were walking in without a headlamp. Legal shooting was not till 6:15, but you could legit shoot at 5:45 or 6 if you wanted to. But that being said, I'm curious if that hindered the deer movement or will hinder the deer movement or not. We're back in this travel corridor that connects big country to big country, and this is a small little draw that historically has just been good in the rut. They just cruise it, stay in the cover to get from one block to another. I'd say the top candidate is likely Wesley Snipes, which would be pretty cool for some redemption out of the same tree. You never know what can show up in this place. This farm is wild. I've had some giants over the years on camera during the rut, so good wind. Could be a little cooler, but they ought to be doing it.
He's down.
Awesome, dude. We've been grinding. We've been grinding. Man, that's great.
Yeah, we earned that one.
Yeah.
It seems like we earned that one like 10 times more than last time.
I know. Every year just feels, man, they just get us, dude. We care too. I mean, we spend so much time talking and thinking about these things. Well, Iowa tag punched. You can probably tell from the second angle, but basically, he was at 5 to 6 yards probably when I saw him. I mean, the wind is blowing 15 miles an hour. He didn't make a peep. So basically, he was already under me. I was clear and free to grab my bow pretty immediately. Didn't even have to really worry. And walked right past this scrape right here and didn't hit it, surprisingly. But boy, you talk about cruising. It is 10 o'clock, I think. We're literally just about to get down. I'm talking about within the next 5 minutes, I was getting ready to pack up. We were talking about making a location change. So November is just an incredible time of year. I mean, you can't make this stuff up, and it's so cool to get redemption on a deer like that from the other night. I mean, right there he got away, and I was heartbroken, but he did not get away that time. I pounded him. He was cornering away pretty good, so I held off the shoulder, and I know that arrow was just lodged in the offside because it didn't penetrate and like it normally would, so I know it's in that offside shoulder, and he took it like a champ, man. I know for a fact. We watched him go down just right there. What a hunt. 5 little bucks and him, 10 o'clock. Gotta love November. Holy mass. Oh. Dude. Look at the mass. That is what I'm talking about. Yeah. Heavy, man. Gosh. Wesley Snipes is down. Dude, that's awesome. He's got killer mass. Well, here comes the close to the story of Wesley Snipes. We know this buck to be a 5.5-year-old, a deer that I know for a fact we have tons of pictures with, no encounters, but a lot of pictures last year. I'd have to go back and see if I had him as a 3-year-old, but last year I'm pretty confident saying he was a no doubt 4-year-old. And he has never ventured very far. He actually summers about a mile north of here and is very frequent during that time in velvet. And even going hardhorn, he still sees to rule the roost around here. Super grateful to be able to get redemption, as you saw in that self-film debacle is what I've been calling it. You know, it's just one of those things that wasn't meant to be. It's so hard to film, to self-film in general, and then you add multiple angles and mirrorless cameras trying to get a high quality product. Just couldn't make it happen, more or less. Like I said in that closing interview, I tried to pick my lane where I thought he was gonna go and get set up and make it happen, and he walked just above me. So, you know, it was super cool this morning to be able to get redemption. We were actually in the tree talking about getting down and moving locations. We saw those 5 small bucks, but weren't really thrilled with the movement and thought we had better odds somewhere else. And when you know, a couple minutes after 10 o'clock, I just happened to look down and he was already under us. So really one of my proudest moments of making a good shot. I mean, I know it was whatever, 8 or 10 yards, and so you should probably make a good shot, but it always is just a nice feeling when you know you see him go down. That's not something I've had happen a ton. Not to say I've made bad shots, but really cool to get to see him go down and have a stress-free track job. Thankful to have some good friends around me here helping with the recovery, and certainly a special thanks to Spencer for hanging in there with me all year. We have been hard after him. We have one more day left of Spencer's rutcation, so we're going to see if we can't knock another one down, but ultimately it's been a fun season. A grueling one with some very close calls, but super thankful to be able to wrap a tag around 5.5-year-old buck I know very well on a farm that is very special to me. As I said, it's the first farm I ever got permission on living in Iowa. So that's buck number 2 out of that exact same tree. And with this funnel travel corridor, I don't foresee it being the last.